Hi everyone, it's Lourdes Galang. I'm one of the unit managers for Coffee Spot and with iFranchise. So in today's video, I'd like to share with you our business presentation for our Coffee Spot franchise business opportunity. Now, before I go into the details about our Coffee Spot franchise business opportunity, syempre gusto ko bigyan kayo muna ng reason why you should stay in watching this whole video presentation, especially kung matagal mo ng pangarap na mag-start ng iyong coffee shop business or matagal ka nang naghahanap ng ipa-franchise mo na business at baka ito na talaga yung hinahanap mong franchise business opportunity. So, ito po yung reason kung bakit kailangan nyo magstay to watch the whole video business presentation of Coffee Spot Franchise Business. So, ito po yung aming Coffee Spot Franchise Business Branch in Camiguin. At nakikita nyo po ngayon in your screen kung ano po yung kanilang total sales from December 2024 up until February 2025. So, as you can see here, nag-average siya ng 600,000 plus. So, yan ang kanilang total sales. This is our franchise of Coffee Spot in Gimba, Nueva Ecija. And again, as you can see on the screen, ang kanilang first 3 months of sales ay nag-average ng 800,000 pesos. This is their gross sales kasama na yung food and drinks. So this is our Coffee Spot franchise branch in Gimba, Nueva Ecija, and ito ang kanilang sales for the first 3 months. This is our Coffee Spot franchise branch in Makamot, Binangonan, Rizal. And ito po ang kanilang total net sales for the month of December 1, 2024 up until February 28, 2025. A total of 2,473,946 pesos and 65 cents. Kapag dinivide po natin yan in 3 months, kasi 3 months yan, diba? December, January, and February, ang total net sales po nila every month nag-average sa 824,000 pesos, 648 cents. And here is our Coffee Spot franchise branch in Sinsuat, Cotabato City. Of course, gusto kong ipakita at ibida sa inyo ang kanilang actual net sales. At nakikita nyo po sa inyong screen from March 6 to April 2, umabot ng 1 million ang kanilang net sales. Sa Sinsuat, Cotabato City branch po ito na Coffee Spot. And of course, we have here our Sinagtala, Lipa City, Batangas. Again, it's another Coffee Spot franchise branch. At ang kanilang total sales, ang net sales nila from January to February ay 1,773,687 pesos and 20 cents. From February to March naman, umabot ng 1,971,201 pesos and 48 cents. So I'm sure by seeing all these figures sa mga gross sales, net sales ng aming mga Coffee Spot franchise branches, that already gave you a very, very good reason why you should stay and watch this whole video presentation, especially in knowing about our Coffee Spot franchise business opportunity and what it can actually do for you if you're an entrepreneur who's looking for an additional business to start, or if you're really looking to start your dream coffee shop business, or if you are a new entrepreneur trying to start your own business or get into the business industry. So, let's start. Unang-una, syempre, when you're franchising, you have to consider the franchising company that you will be partnering with. So, ang unang tanong na dapat mong tanungin sa sarili mo, why should you partner with iFranchise? Of course, marami namang ibang franchising company dyan na nag-offer din ng coffee shop business, di ba? Pero, number one that you really have to ask yourself is that why should you consider partnering with iFranchise? Why should you partner with us in making your dream come true to have your own coffee shop business or in starting an additional business na iFranchise ang magiging ka-business partner mo? So, let me tell you the reason why. iFranchise Business Services Corporation was founded in 2014. So we've been in the franchising industry for 11 years, and we specialize in developing, marketing, and managing business across key industries such as food and beverage, beauty and wellness, petroleum, among others. And we've been in the franchising industry for 11 years. So that says a lot about the credibility, the integrity, and the reliability of our company when it comes to the franchising industry. Lumagpas na po kami ng more than 7 years. So that really says a lot about our company. Our headquarters is located in Green Hills, San Juan. So kung nagtatanong ka or nag-iisip ka kung legit ba talaga ang company namin, you can visit us in our main office sa Green Hills, San Juan. Just book an appointment with us para ma-schedule namin at ma-assist namin kayo when you visit our office. So why become a franchisee of iFranchise? Well, number one, iFranchise provides continuous training for business development. Number two, we are transparent with our partners and investors to ensure accountability on both sides. And number three, business is continuously growing and expanding. So later on, you will see kung paano nag-grow ang coffee spot. And number four, we facilitate business support for maximum return on investment. So I will be discussing later on as well on the return of your investment if you decide to be a franchisee of Coffee Spot and a business partner of iFranchise. So here's another question that you also have to ask yourself. Aside from asking yourself why would you choose iFranchise to be your business partner in franchising a coffee shop business, why would you choose Coffee Spot? Not because it's the brand that we are offering with iFranchise, but you also have to be firm and to really believe na talagang si Coffee Spot ang perfect match for the coffee shop business that you want to start and open. So, let's go into the details of why you should choose Coffee Spot. First of all, let's look at the competitive franchise pricing. Siyempre, lahat tayo when we're entering into a business, we do our research, 'di ba? 'Yun ang due diligence na kailangan nating gawin. Kasi hindi naman basta-basta yung i-invest natin na pera when starting a business, especially a coffee shop business. So let's look at the competitive franchise pricing from other coffee shop franchising companies that are also offering coffee shop business packages that you can franchise. Of course, let's take a look at the Coffee Spot franchise packages first. Kung ano po ba yung pwede naming i-offer sa inyo. We have the kiosk package, which is 980,000 pesos. And we have the full store package, wherein ang full store franchise package ay nasa 880,000 pesos. But your total capital expenditure could amount up to 3 million pesos. Wala po kaming royalty fee na kukunin sa inyo. Yung gross sales nyo, net sales nyo, sa inyo lang po yun. We only get 5,000 pesos national marketing fee every month. Yun lang po yung babayaran ninyo as a franchisee sa amin bilang franchising company partner ninyo. And then let's take a look at Bose Coffee. So their kiosk is 5 million pesos. Their full store is from 9 million to 14 million pesos. And they have 5% royalty fee and 2% marketing. Now, let's take a look at Figaro. Their cart is from 3.5 million pesos. Their kiosk is 5.5 million pesos. Ang full store nila ay 8 million pesos. Their royalty fee is 5% of your sales and then 2% national marketing and 1% local marketing. Last is the Black Scoop Cafe. Their full store is from 1.2 million to 5 million and their royalty fee is 15,000 pesos every month. So, kayo na po mismo ang mag-compare ng competitive franchise pricing packages natin that you have in your screen at the moment. Okay? Unang-una po ang advantage ni Coffee Spot, just to reiterate, okay? Para lang po makita nyo yung difference. Unang-una po, wala po kaming royalty fee. That's a big advantage to you as our franchisee kasi sa inyo na po yung sales ninyo, 'di ba? Kung ano yung magiging net income ninyo, wala na po kaming ibabawas doon. And kung kumikita ang inyong coffee spot franchise ng halos 400,000 pesos na net income or sabihin na nating gross sales nyo po ay 800,000, kung sisingilin pa po namin kayo ng 5%, malaki-laki din po yun sa 800,000 pesos if you do the math, 'di ba? So magagamit nyo pa po yan sa ibang bagay or it could be another savings for you para sa susunod mong coffee spot franchise branch, 'di ba? Another advantage for you is the 5,000 national marketing fee. Hindi po percentage ang kukuhain namin na payment ninyo na national marketing fee. It's a fixed cost of 5,000 pesos. And that's such a minimal amount as payment for the marketing expenses that the company incurs para ma-market po natin ang Coffee Spot brand at mas lalo siyang makilala, which will also help your Coffee Spot branches kasi pag nakikilala si Coffee Spot, obviously makikilala din po lahat ng mga Coffee Spot franchise branches natin. Third advantage po are the pricing of our franchise packages. Nakita nyo naman po ang difference. Ang kiosk ng Coffee Spot ay 980,000 pesos lang po compared sa millions na babayaran nyo sa iba. Ang full store, 880,000 to 3 million. Sabihin na natin pwedeng umabot up to 5 million ang pwedeng full store na Coffee Spot na itatayo nyo na franchise. Depende kung gaano kalaki po yan compared po sa mga ibang nag-offer ng franchise packages for a coffee shop. So, kayo na po ang bahalang mag-decide. You can do the math, you can do the computation that you need and the comparison that you need to do kung bakit si Coffee Spot ang pipiliin mo if you want to franchise a coffee shop business. Now, let's take a look at the taste of Coffee Spot. So, sabihin na natin, okay, competitive talaga ang franchise packages ni Coffee Spot. But what about the taste? Can it really compete to other big brands that we really know? Kasi syempre, hindi lang naman yung ambience, yung location ang pupuntahan ng ating mga customers, 'di ba? Ang gusto na naman ng mga customers yung talagang masarap yung kape na maiinom nila. Kaya nga siya coffee shop, 'di ba? They're really looking for that unique taste of coffee na babalik-balikan nila. Hindi na lang po ako ang magde-describe at hindi na lang din po ako ang magkikwento kung gaano kasarap ang lasa ng ating Coffee Spot drinks. But let me show you this video para sila na po mismo magbigay sa inyo ng feedback kung ano ba ang lasa ng ating mga Coffee Spot drinks at sila na rin po ang magbibigay ng judgment kung gaano po ba talaga ka-competitive ang ating Coffee Spot drinks with other famous brands out there right now.
Masarap at quality. Tapos kung pwede lang ito ng paradong coffee. Ganda yung pagka-mix niya. Nandun yung lasang coffee. Siyempre, maganda yung pagkaano niya. Timpla.
Bali ako, coffee lover ako. So, marami na ako natikman kape. Which is, Coffee Spot is maybe one of the best na. Sugarless siya, which is good for cancer daw, anti-cancer. Yes. So, okay siya.
Sobrang sarap. First time ko naka-wow na, kasi usually ko pag ganito, hindi siya masyado. Pero ito, wow, ang sarap.
So, mahilig kasi ako sa matcha and in-order ko yung matcha niya. So, masarap po siya. Masarap naman. And mahilig ako sa matamis kaya sakto lang po yung sweetness.
Ito naman, ganoon din, matcha siya. So, definitely, you have to try. I-try natin yung spot, no? Kasi approved siya sa akin. So, definitely, sa tingin ko, approved din ito para sa inyo.
Fan ako ng Coffee Spot.
So you were able to hear the feedback of those who tasted our Coffee Spot drinks at kayo na po mismo ang mag-judge sa kanilang mga feedback kung gaano ka-competitive ang lasa ng ating Coffee Spot if it can compete with famous brands ng mga coffee shops, 'di ba? And at the same time, you've also seen kung gaano ka-competitive ang pricing ng ating franchise packages compared to other coffee shop na nag-offer din po ng kanilang mga franchise packages. Now, let's go to the pricing of the Coffee Spot drinks. Syempre, kailangan natin i-take note na ang mga tao, aside from the ambience and the taste of the coffee na iinumin nila, 'di ba, sa mga coffee shop na pupuntahan nila, they're also looking after the competitiveness of the pricing ng mga drinks. So let's take a look at the prices of our Coffee Spot drinks. As you can see here, yung hot coffee natin, ang Cafe Americano, ang small size nasa 80 pesos, medium size 100 pesos. Yung very famous na caramel macchiato, ito yung palagi kong in-order, or yung Spanish latte, ay naglalaro lang po sa 95 pesos to 180 pesos. And ang Spanish latte is from 100 pesos to 160 pesos. And even the cold coffee is from 120 to 130 pesos Fraps from 125 pesos to 145 pesos, and the Italian soda from 100 pesos to 110 pesos. So kung competitiveness lang naman po ang pag-uusapan natin kung bakit nyo pipiliin si Coffee Spot, pagdating po sa franchise package pricing, check, very competitive. Pagdating sa taste ng Coffee Spot, check, very competitive. Pagdating po sa pricing, check, very competitive. Kasi kung ganito yung pricing na makikita ng inyong mga customers, sa tingin nyo po ba babalik-balikan nila ang inyong Coffee Spot franchise branch? Malamang sa malamang po kasi lahat naman tayo gustong magtipid pa din. But at the same time, competitive pa rin yung lasa, and at the same time, maganda yung ambience ng paligid kasi dahil sa very affordable yung franchise packages natin, you will have an ample amount of capital para i-invest sa pagpapaganda ng inyong Coffee Spot franchise branch, 'di ba? And of course, sa lahat ng mga nag-i-invest sa isang business, mapa-franchise man yan or building it from your own, we need to know the ROI, the return of your investment. And ito yung number one concern ng lahat ng nagtatayo ng kanilang mga businesses or nagpa-franchise ng business. How much can you earn, 'di ba? So, let's take a look at how much can you earn if you franchise Coffee Spot with us. So first, let's take a look at the return of your investment if you will put up a full store concept of a coffee shop franchise. So ito po yung full store concept ng ating Coffee Spot franchise. And let's take a look at the return of investment with this assumption. So when we say assumptions, ito yung conservative approach, and at the same time, these are based on the assumptions of the facts and data that we have gathered from the existing franchise branches that we already have with Coffee Spot. Okay, so this will just give you an idea of how much your total capital expenditures will be and the fixed cost that you will incur every month in operating your Coffee Spot franchise business. So unahin po muna natin yung fixed cost. Ito yung every month na kailangan mong bayaran, like yung rent, yung electricity and water, supplies, and payroll. Now, yung rent, pwedeng you already have your own building so you don't need to pay the rent. So, ibabawas mo na lang yan sa total fixed cost. Much better talaga if you have your own building or sarili mo talaga yung location kasi makakatipid ka sa fixed cost. But, it's never a problem if you don't have your own building or you don't have your own lot yet kasi nga, you can rent naman a commercial space or building na makikita mo that would really be feasible sa pagpapatayo ng coffee shop franchise na ipa-franchise mo sa amin, which is Coffee Spot, 'di ba? So, sa rent, this could also be cheaper sa mga ibang locations. Hindi naman as in totally 100,000 pesos talaga. This could be less or more than. So, may mga locations na pwedeng nasa 50,000 pesos lang or 80,000 pesos ang monthly rental. Pwede namang sa ibang location, more than 100,000, baka umabot pa ng 120 or 150,000. Depende sa location and sa laki ng space na i-rent mo. Pero dito, for the purpose of assumptions, nilagay namin yung 100,000 pesos as an average for your total fixed cost. So, the total fixed cost would be around 218,833 pesos and 34 cents. So, let's take a look at the capital expenditures. Ito naman yung one-time investment mo. Like, isang beses mo lang na ilalabas ito, but that also includes yung total fixed cost mo for the first 2 months, okay? So, ang franchise investment mo with Coffee Spot would be 880,000 pesos. Meaning, ito yung franchise package na babayaran mo sa amin, which is 880,000. Construction fit out, ito yung lahat. Interior, design, lahat ng kailangan mong ayusin dun sa building or space na rerentahan mo to put up the Coffee Spot franchise. So, this could be up to 2,500,000 pesos. Depende sa space, depende sa structure na ng building, depende kung ano yung kailangan mo pang ayusin doon, yung interior design and everything. But we put here an assumption of 2,500,000 pesos. Additional appliances and equipment, 250,000 pesos, and the operational cash flow. Ito po yung total fixed cost natin. As you can see here, yung 218,833 pesos and 34 cents times 2 months. So, kailangan may provision ka for the first 2 months of your business operation ng Coffee Spot. So your total investment would amount to 4,067,666 pesos and 68 cents. This is for a full store 100 square meter na coffee spot franchise. Again, pwedeng yung 100 square meters na to, pwedeng maging 120, 140, 150. Depende po sa inyo yan kung ano yung mahahanap nyo na space. Hindi po nalilimit. Basta ang full store po, this is 100 square meters and above. So now that you know, you have an idea of how much could be the total capital expenditure or magkano yung capital na ilalabas mo pag nagtayo ka ng coffee spot franchise, alamin naman natin yung daily target sales na kailangan mong kitain if you want to have an ROI in 12 months. So let's take a look at the table here kung paano ba kikitain ang daily target sales na 36,000 pesos for you to get an ROI in 12 months. So as you can see here sa assumption natin, let's say for example, your full store of coffee spot franchise branch has 5 tables. At sa 5 tables na yon, ang average cups per hour per table ay 5. Okay? So may umu-order po na 5 cups. So yung 5 cups na yon, i-times po natin do sa 5 tables na meron ka. And then that would amount to 25 number of cups per hour. Now, let's say for example, your coffee spot operates for 12 hours of operation. Bukas siya ng 12 hours. So, i-multiply natin yung 25 number of cups times 12 hours. That would result to 300 number of cups per day, which would mean it could be 300 customers, diba? And then, your average amount per cups is 120 pesos. So, ito yung average amount na in-order ng bawat customer mo. Pag minultiply natin yung 120 pesos na amount ng coffee na in-order nila times 300 customers, that will give you a total of 36,000 pesos na daily sales. Now, if you're asking, possible ba na magkaroon ako ng 300 customers? Well, if you're operating nga for 12 hours, that would be possible. Kasi ang assumption lang natin dito, you have 5 tables at sa bawat tables, may umorder ng tig-isang cup. So, that's 5 cups in every table, di ba? And let's say every hour may pumapasok, di ba, na 5 na tao at dahil sa 12 hours ng operation mo. So, possible talaga na pwedeng 300 customers ang pumapasok sa iyong coffee spot franchise store. Now, this is just based on the amount per cups. Cups pa lang ng coffee ang pinag-uusapan natin. But you also have to remember that you can also offer pastries and hot meals or food in your coffee spot franchise branches, 'di ba? So, pwedeng ang isang customer ay umu-order na hindi lang 120 pesos ang ginagastos. Pwedeng umabot ang isang customer average ng 300 to 400 pesos ang kanyang ginagastos. So, just to give you a proof, pakita ko lang po ito sa inyo. So, this is a proof na kayang-kayang ma-reach yung goal na daily target sales na 36,000 or yung gross sales na nasa 1,080,000 pesos na pinapakita ko sa table. Kasi dito sa Sinsuat, Cotabato City, as you can see here, diba, yung cookies and cream frap large nila, which is yun yung drink. And then, they also have orders for chicken poppers, which is the hot meal or yung food. Kasi, hindi lang naman drinks ang ino-offer mo sa coffee spot mo, but we are allowing you to offer food and pastries or hot meals na pwede mong i-offer sa inyong customers. So, ang isang tao pwedeng mag-average ng around 300 to 400 pesos. And mind you, ang sales nila from March 6 to April 2 lang. Halos kulang pa yung isang buwan, diba? Pero nag 1 million na po sila. Sa kanilang net sales. Hindi pa po ito gross sales. Net sales na ang pinag-uusapan dito. So, it's very, very possible yung assumptions na pinapakita ko sa inyo when it comes to the daily target sales. Now, let's go back to our table again. So, let's say, for example, daily, you are able to target this sales, which is 36,000 pesos. So, ang gross sales mo in a month would be 1,080,000 pesos. And your average profit margin is at 53%. So, yung cost of goods sold mo would be 47%. And as you can see here, binawas na po natin yung cost of goods. Kaya nagkaroon ng gross profit na 572,400 pesos. Less the overhead expenses. Ito po yung fixed cost na kaninang ipinakita ko sa inyo. Kasama dyan yung rent, electricity, water supplies, your payroll, That's 218,833 pesos and 34 cents. So your net profit before tax is 353,566 pesos and 70 cents. So if every month ang monthly gross sales mo ay nasa 1,080,000 pesos, you will have your return of your investment in 12 months kasi ang magiging annual income mo ay aabot ng 4,242,000 pesos, 800 pesos based from the net profit that you will be earning. So pag binalikan po natin yung total investment mo sa pagtayo ng coffee spot franchise, which is 4,067,666 pesos and 68 cents, sa kinita mo na annual income of 4,242,800 pesos, kayo na po mismo mag-compute at sumagot kung mag-ROI ka ba in 12 months. Now, let's take a look at the return of your investment for a regular coffee spot store. Pag sinabi natin regular coffee spot store, this is for 40 square meters na coffee spot store. Hindi po masyadong kalakihan, but still decent enough for you to put up and start your own coffee spot franchise or your own coffee shop business. So again, these are the assumptions that we have kung magkano magiging total capital expenses mo in putting up your coffee spot franchise if it's a regular store or kung 40 square meters siya. So again, meron tayong total fixed cost that includes the rent, electricity and water, supplies and payroll. Yung rent, of course, mas mababa dito kasi 40 square meters lang siya, so nasa 40,000 pesos. Again, if you own your building, hindi mo na kailangan magbayad ng rent, or if meron kang mahanap na mas mura sa 40,000 pesos, syempre mas makakatipid ka sa iyong total fixed cost, or pwedeng maging more than pa. Ang rental expenses mo pwedeng maging 50 or 60,000. Depende po sa location and depende pa rin po sa space, okay? So, ang total fixed cost po para sa isang regular coffee spot store is 114,900 pesos. Ang total capital expenditures, again, it will include the franchise investment. So, kahit regular or yung full store concept, 880,000 pesos pa rin po yung babayaran nyo na franchise package with us. Yung construction fit out, 1 million pesos kasi syempre mas maliit yung space mo dito. Yung additional appliances and equipment still at 250,000 pesos. And the operational cash flow, which is 229,800 pesos na kinuha natin do sa total fixed cost of 114,900 pesos na minultiply natin in 2 months kasi you have to be prepared 2 months na meron kang operational cash flow. So, your total investment or total capital that you would be spending or kailangan mong ilabas at i-prepare for you to put up a regular coffee spot franchise store would be 2,359,800 pesos. Now, let's take a look at the target sales or kung magkano po ba yung kailangan na maging daily target sales mo if you want to have your return of your investment in a regular coffee spot store in 12 months. So, as you can see here, ang daily target sales mo dapat ay nasa 21,600 pesos and your gross sales in a month would reach 648,000 pesos. So, this is for a 40 square meter area for your coffee spot store. So, let's take a look at the average cups per hour per table. Again, ang assumptions natin dito, you have 3 tables in your regular coffee spot store. And sa bawat table po, may average cups of 5 cups per hour na in-order. So that would give 15 number of cups per hour. Yung 15 number of cups per hour, i-multiply natin yan for 12 hours operation. Let's say your coffee spot runs for 12 hours of operation. And that would give you 180 number of cups per day, which could mean 180 customers per day or more than that, diba? And yung average amount per cups nila na in-order again would be 120 pesos. So, pag minultiply natin yan sa 180 customers, that will give you a total of 21,600 pesos. Again, if you are asking, possible ba? Yes, balikan niyo po yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina at the start of this video. Nag-gross sales yung ibang coffee spot franchise branches namin ng around 600 to 800,000 pesos every month. So from your gross sales in a month na 648,000 pesos, your average profit margin is at 53%, and as you can see here, binawas na po natin yung cost of goods. So meron kang gross profit na around 343,440 pesos, and we have to deduct the overhead expenses, which is the total fixed cost na 114,900 pesos. And then you will get your net profit before tax na 228,540 pesos. So, mag-ROI ka ba in 12 months? So, kung babalikan po natin yung return of investment assumptions natin based from the total capital expenditures na kailangan mong i-shell out in starting your coffee spot franchise business, it's 2,359,800 pesos. So, sa net profit before tax na kikitain mo, which is 228,540 pesos, ang kikitain mo for 1 year is 2,742,480. So, kung may annual income ka na ganito against dun sa 2.3 million na nilabas mong capital for you to start your coffee spot store, kayo na po ang sumagot kung nakapag-ROI ba kayo in 12 months with this annual income. Now, if you're wondering how much you could possibly earn in every coffee spot drink that you will be selling in your coffee spot store, eto po yung ating profitability. Okay, sa isang frap, 45 to 47% po. So, as an example, if they order a small frap, that's 125 pesos. Sabihin na natin 45% ang profit margin mo dyan, you'll earn 56 pesos per frap. And then for a cold drink, it's 50 to 55%. So sa isang small cold drink, 120 pesos ang price. I-multiply natin yan sa 50% na profit margin mo, you get 60 pesos of profit. And then for a hot coffee spot drink, that's up to 60 to 70% of profit margin. Ang small ng isang coffee spot, sabihin na natin nasa 100 pesos. So you will have 60 pesos kung 60% yung profit margin na kukuhain natin. Sa Italian soda naman, 50 to 55% ang profit margin. So, ang small na Italian soda, sabihin natin 100 pesos, you can earn up to 50 pesos kung nasa 50% yung profit margin na kukunin natin. So, this is an example of the profitability of having a coffee spot franchise business. Now, for someone who's still watching this video presentation of our coffee spot franchise business opportunity, I'm pretty sure you're wondering, okay, so maganda naman ang presentation, mukhang profitable, parang maganda nga talaga itong business na to from Coffee Spot, pero kamusta naman ang feedback ng mga franchisees? Syempre, we also want to know kung kamusta ba yung mga franchisees namin. Like, what do they have to say about franchising with iFranchise and franchising Coffee Spot? So, let's hear it from themselves kung ano ba ang feedback nila in franchising Coffee Spot with us.
So I chose Coffee Spot dahil masarap yung coffee options and then the price is yung sakto lang din compared to other coffee shops. I also love the option na we can also add our own food and wala rin silang royalty fees and ayun, so we really enjoy and then everyone naging positive din naman yung naging review with the drink, so we're really happy that we chose Coffee Spot.
Why Coffee Spot? First, very flexible si Coffee Spot when it turns to agreement, no? That's number one that I like with Coffee Spot. Second is yung support ng mga staff kay Coffee Spot. Very, unwavering support from signing of a franchise, from training, and then until grand opening. So talagang wala akong masabi sa support ni Coffee Spot. And then lastly, masarap yung coffee ni Coffee Spot. I am a coffee lover myself and then ang dami ko na natikmang coffee. So far, nag-stand out talaga sa akin si Coffee Spot. And the good thing is, I receive a good feedback with a lot of customers. You'll never go wrong if you're going to invest with Coffee Spot as your partner. And I am planning to get more franchise with Coffee Spot.
Why Coffee Spot? Kasi si Coffee Spot, ganito yon. Marami na kami nakausap na mga ibang coffee companies. Si Coffee Spot lang po yung maasikaso, responsive, laging nandyan pag may mga questions ka. Maraming coffee shop dyan na cart lang pero hindi nagtatagal kasi wala silang ibang products. Walang ibang may serve sa ibang tao. So yun yung dream ko. So kaya naisip namin si Coffee Spot, welcome sa lahat ng ganung bagay.
We actually venture po a lot of companies. So nagtanong kami, nag-inquire kami with a lot of companies online and face-to-face. Pero kasi one thing na napili namin yung Coffee Spot is because of the people behind it. A lot of companies naman can offer po yung mga good quality products, pero yung yung support po kasi ng company yung magla-last talaga. So yun po yung naging ano talaga, naging reason namin. That's why we chose Coffee Spot.
Yeah.
Po and aside po dun sa support po ni Coffee Spot and the people behind it, wala pong royalty fee, walang
Quota fee.
So madami po talaga siyang benefits. So hindi lang si company yung nagbe-benefit, but also yung mga franchise.
I think why ocular in different places. Marami po kasing coffee shop dito sa Angeles City. I decided coffee spot kasi I think one reason is yung mga prices niya. Yeah, the taste is good, pero yung mga prices niya is very competitive to the other coffee shop. It's also good na walang royalty fee yung coffee spot. So, kasi isa sa mga magbigat na nabayarin yung mga royalty fee eh. So for me, it's very good.
Mahilig din talaga kami sa kape. Kumbaga sa kahit saang lugar kami nakakarating within, kahit sa Pilipinas, lahat ng lugar na pinupuntahan namin, talagang ang hinahanap namin yung coffee shop. Kasi talagang sobrang hilig namin. And then sabi namin, bakit hindi na lang tayo magtayo na sarili natin coffee shop na kumbaga ma-offer din natin doon sa lugar namin, lalo na dito sa Legazpi, which is kaya rin kami talagang napauaw sa coffee spot kasi nung nag-offer sila ng product, parang okay, so parang hindi na kami nag-isip. So, ayun, kaya yun, paborito niyo yun.
So, here are our coffee spot branches. We already have more than 300 branches of coffee spot. This is just a few of the list of the 300 coffee spot branches na pwede niyong puntahan kung malapit sa area nyo kasi mas maganda rin talaga na kayo mismo yung gumawa ng inyong due diligence in researching kung gaano ba ka-lucrative at kaganda, ka-profitable, ka-reliable to franchise with coffee spot, diba? So this is our coffee spot franchise in San Jose, Gusau, Zamboanga, in Mexico, Pampanga, at ilan lang po ito sa mga other coffee spot branches that we've recently opened. And I'm sure you've been waiting for this. What are the coffee spot franchise packages? You're very much excited to know what are the inclusions in our coffee spot franchise packages, how much it would cost, and ano ba yung pwede ko makuha pag nag-franchise ako sa coffee spot. So as you can see here, starting July 1, 2024, our franchise package is at 880,000 pesos. You may be wondering why. Bakit merong starting July 1, 2024? Because our franchise package for Coffee Spot started at 650,000 pesos. So that only means yung success at yung growth ng Coffee Spot kasi nagsimula ang aming franchise package way back 2018-2019 sa franchise package price na 650,000. But because the business has really expanded, ang dami po talaga nag-franchise sa amin at kagaya nga na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, we have more than 300 branches and it's still expanding, it's still growing. So, if you're watching this right now, hindi mo naabutan yung 650,000 pesos, you might as well take advantage of our franchise package na nasa 880,000 pa rin until now. So this is a very strategic advice for you that if you want to franchise Coffee Spot and if you're really interested in starting your own coffee shop business and you want to partner with us sa Coffee Spot, might as well get this franchise package at this rate right now. So what is included in our Coffee Spot franchise package of 880,000 pesos? So unang-una na dyan yung use of trade name, which is a Coffee Spot. Franchise contract for 5 years, no royalty fee. Again, wala po kaming sisingilin sa inyo na royalty fee. Training and franchise manuals, the marketing collaterals, standard perspective design drawing. It includes the front view and 2 meters CS counter, standard lighted signage, initial inventory worth 20,000 pesos, cuisine products, barista uniforms, store opening support. That includes standee balloons and tarpaulins, a celebrity appearance which is optional, and my payment din po for the celebrity appearance. And then equipment set, that includes espresso machine, grinder, blender, metal tamper, bench support, knockbox, steaming pitcher, and milk thermometer. So this is the inclusions of our Coffee Spot franchise package. And just to let you know, itong Coffee Spot franchise package namin na to, ang maganda dito may mga inclusions na po. Meron po kayong mga coffee shop companies na nagpapa-franchise na wala pa pong kasamang inclusions or any equipment set or anything included doon sa kanilang mga franchise packages kasi yung franchise na babayaran mo is just franchise fee and sometimes it's worth millions like 1 million, 2 million, or 3 million yung babayaran mo na franchise fee sa kanila pero wala pang included na equipments or any inventories or any uniforms or any inclusions. So that's also something that you have to consider kung bakit si Coffee Spot ang pipiliin mo as your Coffee Spot franchise partner. So here are just sample of the designs na pwedeng maging Coffee Spot franchise store mo. So depende naman po yan sa location, sa space, at sa kung ano yung idea or concept na meron ka. But again, it will stick to the brand design of Coffee Spot when designing the Coffee Spot franchise store that you will be starting or putting up. So, ito po yung coffee spot inclusions. Ito yung build-up signage, yung guidelines, yung color combination. Ito yung commercial grade espresso and grinder, the grade JCT blender, and the 2 sets of uniform just to give you an idea of what is included in the coffee spot franchise package of 880,000 pesos. And we also have the coffee kiosk package for only 980,000 pesos. So, ang inclusions naman po dito ay the outdoor kiosk, the espresso machine with accessories, grinder and blender, 2 barista uniforms, barista training, 10,000 worth of products, franchise manual, store opening support, which includes again the standee balloons and tarpaulins, grand opening support, and 5 years franchise contract. Wala pa rin pong royalty fee ito for 980,000 pesos only. So, kung tatanungin niyo po kung bakit mas mahal ito dun sa full store concept namin na 880,000 pesos yung franchise package at ito ay 980,000 pesos kasi po merong outdoor kiosk na ibibigay po sa inyo at ito po yun. So, part po ng expenses syempre yung pag-build nitong outdoor kiosk that you will receive for this coffee kiosk franchise. So, ito po yun. Aside from the equipments that you will be receiving, meron kayong outdoor kiosk. And syempre, may materials na kinailangan gamitin for building the outdoor kiosk. So, just to give you an idea, this is how it looks like. So, ganito po yung marireceive nyo na outdoor kiosk when you franchise this coffee spot kiosk for 980,000 pesos only. So, this is our newly opened kiosk in EGM Place, Katipunan Avenue. Kung malapit kayo dyan, you could visit that. So, just to give you an idea how your coffee kiosk would look like if you're going to avail of this franchise package. So, another idea kung paano nyo pwedeng i-set up yung coffee kiosk kapag ito yung pinili nyong franchise package with Coffee Spot. Pwede nyo ilagay ito sa mga gas stations or sa mga maliliit na spaces na magkakasya yung coffee kiosk at meron pa rin kayong for dine-in and obviously sa mga takeouts talaga, mas magiging mabenta siya. So, another reason why you should consider Coffee Spot, because it's a 3-in-1 business. You're offering coffee and drinks, we're allowing you to offer hot meals, and also offer pastries and sweets in your Coffee Spot franchise stores. And I'd like you to watch this video para mas maintindihan nyo ano ba yung advantage of Coffee Spot franchise business being a 3-in-1 business.
And then another reason bakit magandang business ang coffee shop, kasi pwede kang magkaroon ng 3 business in 1. Pwede kang may drinks, may pastries, tsaka hot meals, 'di ba? Imbis na magtayo ka ng business na separate yung business for drinks, tapos magtayo ka ng pastry business mo or magtayo ka ng restaurant mo na nag-o-offer ng mga hot meals, dito sa coffee shop, pwedeng lahat 'yan ilagay mo na sa coffee shop mo. Kasi, di ba, usually pag pupunta ka sa coffee shop, may mga makikita ka doon na nagtitinda rin ng pastries. Tapos, meron din silang ino-offer na hot meals. So, kagaya nito, ito yung mga products natin with Coffee Spot. So, dito merong hot, may cold, may frap, may smoothies, may Italian soda, may ice. So, iba't iba yung pwede pagpilian ng mga customers natin kung anong drinks ang trip nila. And then, merong mga hot meals. So, ayan, nakikita ninyo, di ba? And usually, yung mga pumupunta talaga sa coffee shop, parang fine dining experience na rin yung ina-expect nila. Diba? As you can see here, may burger, may fries, may tapsilog, merong chicken tenders, and then sasamahan nila nung drinks. So, isipin mo din, pag nag-dine-in si customer sa'yo, bumili na siya ng drinks, tapos meron pa siyang hot meals or meron pa siyang binili na nasa food menu ninyo. O, diba? So, hitting three birds in one stone to na klase ng business. Ito din yung sample ng mga pastries, di ba? Pwede ka mag-offer ng cake. Syempre, pagkatapos nila kumain ng hot meals, kung nag-breakfast sila or nag-order din sila ng brewed coffee or ng kahit ano pang klase ng hot drinks dyan or kape, gusto nila may panghimagas, pang dessert, meron ka na rin, may pastries ka na rin na pwede yung offer, pwedeng cake or cupcakes, 'di ba? So as you can see here, pwede rin ipa-order mo for online delivery yung mga pastries mo, 'di ba? So pwede nag-order sila sa inyo ng mga hot or cold drinks or mga frap, tapos pwedeng samahan na rin nila ng mga pastries mo or yung mga hot meals nga. And ito, example lang to ng menu ng isa sa coffee spot franchisee namin. 'Di ba, kompleto na, may beverage, may food menu, may pang breakfast sandwich, may pang sharing plates, may pasta, and then yun nga, may pastries din. So kung nag-iisip ka na magtayo ng restaurant or magtayo ka ng pastry business, why not consider na lang yung coffee shop business kasi lahat na mai-incorporate mo. 3 business in 1 na, 'di ba? Now, the good thing about Coffee Spot, diba, is that we are continuous in innovation and business development. So, another way to help out our Coffee Spot franchisees is to offer them the cuisine food products. So, kung namomroblema ka or mamomroblema ka, kung saan ka kukuha ng magsusupply ng mga hot meals kasi wala kang time to prepare your own menu, then you can just order from us sa cuisine food product. Includes pizza, pasta, chicken wings, pika-pika na pwede mong orderin at pwede mong i-offer sa iyong Coffee Spot franchise store. If you're still watching this video, kung napunta ka na sa portion na ito ng aming business presentation, you may be wondering how to franchise Coffee Spot and maybe you're very much excited to start your Coffee Spot franchise. So, here are the steps on how you can franchise our Coffee Spot. First, you have to fill out the application form. Just message us so we can send you the application form if you are an OFW or you cannot go to our office. Sa aming main office sa Green Hills, San Juan, we can just email it to you if you're living in Visayas or Mindanao or even in Luzon at hindi ka makapagbiyahe papunta sa aming main office. And then submit initial requirements, pay the franchise fee, whether the 880,000 pesos for the full store concept or the coffee kiosk for 980,000 pesos, and then sign the franchise agreement. Again, we can send it to you if you're an OFW or if you're far away and you cannot really go to our office to sign the franchise agreement. We can send it to you via LBC, yung documents, and then attend the franchise and crew training orientation, and then provide a copy of award notice or contract of lease dun sa building that you are renting or kung sarili mo man yung building na pagtatayo ng coffee spot, we also have to have the necessary documents for that. So that's how easy it is to franchise with Coffee Spot. Payment, you can pay in cash by visiting our office. You can also visit our office and pay by check or deposit the check. It will be subject to clearing. So either or, you can go to our office para magbayad through check or pwede mong i-deposit via check yung iyong payment. We can give you the bank details of iFranchise. And also for those who are abroad, OFW, you can do online bank remittance. Okay, so just message us if you have any questions regarding the mode of payment so that we can assist you. All your payments will be made to iFranchise bank accounts. We have what we call our best-selling franchise packages, and this is the combination of Coffee Spot franchise package plus our iPharmaMart franchise package. Katalaga ng franchise na magandang itayo, yung perfect combination. We have here our Coffee Spot franchise and our iPharmaMart franchise. If you want to know more details about this best-selling franchise packages that we have, just send us a message para ma-discuss namin in full details kung gaano ba ka profitable ang business na ito. And as you can see here, ito yung mga franchises namin who took out this best-selling franchise packages from our company. So, pareho nilang kinuha ang Coffee Spot franchise at saka yung iPharmaMart franchise packages namin kasi nakita nila kung gaano ka-profitable yung combination ng dalawang business na ito. End of our business presentation for our Coffee Spot franchise business opportunity. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything that you would like to ask na hindi ko na i-present or hindi ko na i-discuss dito sa aking video presentation for
for our Coffee Spot franchise business, do send us a message para makapag-schedule tayo ng online meeting, or you could visit our office in Green Hills. I could set an appointment with you so that we could discuss further kung ano yung mga questions or inquiries ninyo about our Coffee Spot franchise business. So just contact the details that you're seeing on your screen. And this is Lourdes Galang. I'm one of the unit managers for Coffee Spot and with iFranchise Business Services Corporation. And we are excited in partnering with you in starting your Coffee Spot franchise business and in starting your dream coffee shop business with us. Have a blessed day.